steel truck overturns on Zhongshan elevated road, halting traffic. Taoyuan MRT Green Line tunnel completion marks major milestone. Farglory hotel revenue plummets 72.7% in latest report. Massive data breach includes social security number. Fire breaks out on a Ferris wheel in eastern Germany. China and Philippines trade blame after ships collide again. Deadly storms batter northeast U.S. causing severe flash flooding. OpenAI introduces new ChatGPT voice mode.
Hello, I'm Wei Li. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It is Tuesday, August 20th, and here are your top stories. In local news, a flatbed truck carrying 35 tons of steel overturned this morning on the Zhongshan elevated road in the direction of Taipei City from Santong District, New Taipei City, causing the entire road to be blocked. For safety reasons, the road has been closed completely. The scene is chaotic, but preliminary reports indicate no casualties. It is said that the steel was intended for the construction of the Taipei Twin Towers. The Taoyuan MRT Green Line circular tunnel was completed today, marking a milestone for the city's first self-constructed MRT. The 4.6 kilometers tunnel connected G10 to G12 stations, paving the way for the Green Line's 2026 opening, linking the Airport MRT, Arts District, and Taoyuan Railroad Station. The latest report from the Forward-Looking Tourism Policy Research Office shows a sharp decline in revenue for Hualien Farglory Hotel. Last July, its revenue was over 840 million NT, but fell to over 220 million NT this year, a 72.7% drop. This is about 60% less than its pre-pandemic revenues of 570 million NT dollars. And in global news, a new lawsuit claimed that hackers have gained access to the personal information of billions of individuals, including their social security number, current and past addresses, and the names of siblings and parents. Personal data that could allow fraudsters to infiltrate financial accounts or take out loans in their names. The allegation arose in a lawsuit filed earlier this month by Christopher Hoffman, a California resident who claimed his Identity Theft Protection Service alerted him that his personal information had been leaked to the dark web in the nationalpublicdata.com breach.
The breach allegedly occurred around April 2024, with a hacker group called USDOD exfiltrating the unencrypted personal information of billions of individuals from a company called National Public Data, NPD, a background check company. Earlier this month, a hacker leaked a version of the stolen NPD data for free on a hacking forum. The hacker claimed the stolen files include 2.7 billion records, each listing a person's full name, address, date of birth, social security number, and phone number. Cliff Steinhauer, Director of Information Security and Engagement at the National Cybersecurity Alliance, said that while it's unclear how many people are affected, it's likely that everyone with a social security number was impacted.
The news agency DPA reported Sunday that at least 23 people were injured when two gondolas of a Ferris wheel caught fire at a music festival near Leipzig in eastern Germany. Police said the fire started in one gondola and then spread to a second one on Saturday night. 4 people suffered burn injuries and 1 suffered injuries from a fall. Others, including first responders and at least 4 police officers, were to be examined in the hospital for possible smoke inhalation.
The accident took place at the Highfield Festival at Stormthaler Lake near Leipzig. Police are still investigating the cause of the fire, which broke out on the Ferris wheel at the festival grounds on Saturday at 9:13 p.m. As of Sunday morning, police were still unable to provide concrete information about the condition of those injured. The police currently believe the fire was caused by negligence, with no indications of deliberate arson. The operator of the Ferris wheel told DPA that no passengers were sitting in the gondola where the fire started.
Chinese and Philippines Coast Guard ships collided at sea, damaging at least 2 boats, in an encounter early Monday near a new flashpoint in their increasing alarming confrontation in the disputed South China Sea. Both sides blamed each other for the collision near Sabina Shoal, a disputed atoll in the Spratly Island, where overlapping claims are also made by Vietnam and Taiwan. There were no reports of injuries. China's Coast Guard accused the Philippines of deliberately crashing one of its ships into a Chinese vessel.
2 Philippine Coast Guard ships entered waters near the shoal, ignored the Chinese Coast Guard's warning, and intentionally collided with one of China's boats. The Philippines National Task Force on the West Philippine Sea said 2 of the Coast Guard's ships, BRP Bagakay and BRP Cape Engaño, encountered unlawful and aggressive maneuvers from Chinese Coast Guard vessels while en route to Patag and Lawak Islands in the area. These dangerous maneuvers resulted in collisions, causing structural damage to both Philippine Coast Guard vessels. The task force said the collision between BRP Cape Engaño and one of the Chinese ships created a hole on the deck of the Philippine ship with a diameter of about 5 inches.
Severe thunderstorms and showers across the mid-Atlantic and northeast triggered deadly flash floods in the tri-state area, where roads turned into rivers. Cars were submerged in fast-rising waters, and water rescue unfolded on Long Island and in Connecticut. New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey were pounded by heavy rain overnight. 2 locations, parts of Fairfield and New Haven County in Connecticut, and Suffolk County, New York experienced historic rainfalls reaching the threshold of 1,000 years rainfall events.
Approximately 10 inches of rain fell in 12 hours around Oxford and Southbury, Connecticut, while Suffolk County, New York, recorded 7 inches in 3 hours. A flash flood emergency was declared Sunday evening for Suffolk County and expired early Monday. New York reported 4 to 6 inches of rain by late Sunday at a rate of 2 to 3 inches per hour. In Connecticut, Governor Ned Lamont called the storm historic, noting that search and rescue teams evacuated at least 100 people. In Oxford, 1 person was found dead, and another was missing after being swept away in flooding on Route 67 Sunday.
OpenAI is worried that people might start to rely on ChatGPT too much for companionship, potentially leading to dependency, due to its new human-sounding voice mode. That revelation came in a report Thursday from OpenAI on the safety review it conducted of the tool, which began rolling out to paid users last week, and the larger language AI mode it runs on. ChatGPT's advanced voice mode sounds remarkably lifelike. It responds in real time, can adjust to being interrupted, and makes the kind of noise that humans make during conversation, like laughing or hums. It can also judge a speaker's emotional state based on the tone of voice.
Within minutes of OpenAI announcing the feature at an event earlier this year, it was being compared to the AI digital assistant in the 2013 film Her, with whom the protagonist falls in love, only to be left heartbroken when the AI admits she also has relationships with hundreds of other users. The report underscores a big-picture risk surrounding artificial intelligence. Tech companies are racing to quickly roll out AI tools that they say could upend the way we live, work, socialize, and find information. But they're doing so before anyone really understands what those implications are. As with many tech advancements, companies often have one idea of how their tools can and should be used, but users come up with a whole host of other potential applications, often with unintended consequences.
The answer for yesterday was C, demolish. The city decided to demolish the abandoned warehouse for safety reasons. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into the news of OpenAI introduces new ChatGPT voice mode. Number 1, companionship, 友谊陪伴. The companionship of a loyal dog can greatly improve one's quality of life. Number 2, remarkable, 非常地，显著地. The project was completed remarkably ahead of schedule. Number 3, underscore, 强调. The new policy underscores the importance of employees' well-being. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comments section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. And that's it for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Wei Li, your host. I'll see you next time.